Hi, it's Art again from Few Texts Later. Welcome back for another video. And today we will be talking about my long-term experience with Wyze's Smart Door Lock. Let's see how to set this up, how to integrate it with your voice assistant, and how it held up after a few months. And finally, figure out if this very inexpensive smart lock is really worth $130. Thanks to Wyze for sending their smart door lock with keypad and for sponsoring today's video. I left affiliate links in the video description if you're interested in picking one up. Check them out. But as always, all thoughts are mine. And to make it easier for everyone, I created a timestamp for you to skip around to every topic that we will be talking about today. Like what I mentioned earlier, yes, it's only $130 for the smart door lock and extra $30 for the keypad that you actually need to purchase separately. It's still cheap compared to the competition. The lock was released 2 years ago, however, I only got my hands on it a few months ago. There are so much that changed since its release. Given the fact that you can control the lock through its dedicated app and through voice, yes, you can now ask Alexa or Google Assistant to unlock and lock your door, which was not offered the day it was launched, which we will talk about later. I really like how Wyze achieved innovative products at a cheap price point, making them a go-to when it comes to inexpensive smart home devices. You can always get away with just the smart lock if you don't want to spend extra $30 for the keypad, but the keypad gives you access to the lock when you accidentally lock yourself while you're outside, and to add extra convenience. We will not be unboxing it because for some odd reason, I can no longer find the footage I took 5 months ago, but don't worry, you will not be losing so much information since the unboxing experience is pretty straightforward. Still, if you're interested in what are the things included in the box, I listed everything right here. Items that are included in the box are the quick start guide, 4 pieces of AA batteries, its dedicated Zigbee hub, a mounting plate, then the Wyze lock itself. And last are these adapters that should work if your existing lock only has a single cylinder in it. As for the keypad, which is again you need to purchase separately. Now it comes with the keypad itself, some plastic anchors and screws with 2 metal brackets. The other one has a 3M sticky tape, 2 AA batteries, and the quick start guide. Installation is pretty easy. It only took me about 7 to 8 minutes. First, you need to download, install, and create an account with the Wyze app, available both on iOS and Android. Then you just need to remove your existing deadbolt lock. Good thing about this smart door lock is that it only replaces the inside part of your lock, which is a good thing for me since I really wanted to keep the outside part so we can still use our keys just in case. Maybe if you have someone in your household that still prefers the traditional keys in locking and unlocking the doors. Now, time to take the old lock replaced. But be careful though, since after you unscrew, the outside part of the lock may fall off. So I end up using a scotch tape to at least keep it in place. Most deadbolts only has 2 long screws that can be accessed from the inside part of the lock. Once it's out, place the metal bracket to where your old lock was previously installed. Then screw the 2 existing screws you have. Then choose the adapter compatible with your lock. I'll use the blue one. This actually depends on your existing lock configuration. Now install the lock itself. Make sure that the shaft and your lock knob is completely aligned to avoid the lock from being jammed. After that, screw the lock to the mount using the 2 small screws included from the box to secure it in place. Now the lock is installed. Time to set the hub to the app first. Again, adding the hub should be done first before the lock itself. Plug the Zigbee gateway to an outlet nearest to your door. The light indicator should automatically flash red for pairing, but if it didn't, press and hold the pairing button. Add the gateway to the app by clicking the plus sign, then select the lock from the list and follow the instruction on screen. Once gateway is added, next is the lock. Install the AA batteries and flip this thing over to secure the batteries in place. Then just click and hold the setup button from the lock itself and continue the setup from the app. Again, it's pretty straightforward from there. After that, do the calibration, like close your door, then lock it, then unlock it and keep the door open, etc. Once everything is complete, you can rename your lock. Now let's install the keypad. You just need to pop out the back cover from its small tab, then push it down. Then install the batteries, then cover it up. It's up to you if you want to screw them over, but for me, I use a 3M sticky tape to secure it to the wall. Besides having no idea how to drill, it will not be permanent since we're just renting. Now let's add the keypad to the lock. When setting up the keypad, you should be near the door itself. Then access your Wyze app, then go to your smart lock interface. After that, go to the keypad settings. Then follow again the on-screen instruction and you should be good to go. Like the smart lock, the setup is pretty straightforward. Now once the keypad is added, before we go over the settings from the app, let's try it first. As you can see, it works like magic. You can even see if the door is open or closed. Locking and unlocking the door from the app is amazing. There's no delay at all. It's really fast. And now let's try testing out the keypad. It works as well, no issues whatsoever. Now let's go to the settings. Once you open the Wyze app and you go to the lock option, here's the layout you will see, where you can lock and unlock the door. Below is the timestamp of any activity happened to your lock. In here, it will show you if the door is closed or open, which is handy. Other brands will ask you to purchase separate hardware to get that information, like a door sensor or something. In here is the settings. You can change your lock's name, create guest codes, and share lock to a family member or a friend. Here, if you want to get notified and what activity notification you want to receive on your phone. Auto lock feature is where you can set the duration. Once the door is open, then it will automatically lock after an X amount of time you set. Keypad settings is where you can set the code for your family members or guests. In here, you got battery level, keypad model, and the serial number, and the option to delete the keypad. Alarm settings is where you set up alarm when the door was left open or if the lock is jammed. Third-party integration with Google Home. Then for volume is the level when the door is beeping for audio notification or for alarm. And here is the device info. And last is the Wyze support if you need assistance. Tap calibrate to recalibrate the door's open and close state. And here is if you want to delete the lock from the app. Now let's talk about integration with smart assistants. For Google Home, if you already connected the Wyze app to the Google Home app, all you gotta do is refresh the app and the lock will automatically show in your Google Home app. But if you haven't done it yet, from the Google Home app, tap the plus sign, then tap setup device, then tap works with Google, then tap the search icon and type in Wyze. After that, enter your login details and all devices you have will be brought to the Google Home app for voice control and routines. And like what I showed earlier, if you want to control the lock through voice with your Google Assistant speakers or display, you can create a pin from the Wyze app under third-party integration. All you gotta do is set up a 4-digit pin. For Amazon A, If you already added the Wyze skill, it will automatically bring all your Wyze devices from the Wyze app to the Alexa app. But if this is your first time, go to More, then Skills and Games, then search for Wyze, and enter your logins, and all the devices that you have, again, will be brought to the Alexa app. To control the lock through your Echo devices, this time you need to set that up from the Alexa app. Go back to your Alexa app, then go to Device, go to Locks, then click the cog icon on the upper right corner, then enable the unlock by voice. The same, you need to set a 4-digit code. Good thing with the Alexa app, you can lock and unlock the door from the app itself without going to the Wyze app. So what do I think? After using the smart lock for over 5 months, I can confidently say that I'm impressed. Not because it's inexpensive, but rather reliable and really secure. With the brushed metal build, you can see the quality they put out. Though it's squarish, which may not look good on some other doors, I assume. But in my case, it just looks good. On top of that, you can gain access to it in a lot of ways. Through the Wyze app and with your preferred assistant by voice. For open and close state, it really works great as well. It's really accurate. I never had any issues with it giving me false notification if my door is open or closed. And the timeline whenever someone unlocks the door is really convenient as well. You can assign different pins for your family members so you can track who's going in and out. Keypad is a perfect addition. We won't need to bring any keys anymore. It beeps as well and lights up, giving you audio and visual cues whenever you're interacting with it. And as usual, the response time from unlocking is blazing fast. I can say it's almost perfect. Only issue I had is the battery. Even though it uses Zigbee, consumes a lot when I try to disable the auto lock feature but keep the door position on. Though it provided me with a warning, I still wanted to try it out. And yeah, that definitely shortens the battery life. I already changed the battery set twice, which is not a big deal but worth pointing out. Now the question is, do I recommend it? Yes, of course. This is by far the cheapest smart door lock in the market that I can think of without sacrificing the quality and your family's safety. It is really well worth it. Only downside, it actually don't natively work with Apple's HomeKit. And yeah, there you go. That's our long-term review of the Wyze Smart Lock with keypad. Again, I left affiliate links in the description below if you wanted to check them out. Thanks to Wyze for sending this device over for us to test them out. If you find this video helpful, a like is very much appreciated. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, consider subscribing. This is Art again from Few Techs Later. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.